You're going to see around here. Mr. Lau, who owned the property, found out that there was a building being torn down in Los Angeles, and he got them, well, because that's where he was stationed. Okay?
Yeah.
So he finds out that he can have these bricks, so he sends the guys over, but he didn't want them chipped. So they had to wrap in them individually and chip them up. Oh boy, nice, huh? The beams overhead came from a plant in Henderson that was being torn down after the war. They're either cedar or redwood, I've heard both, but you certainly couldn't buy those now. Certainly can't chop down a redwood tree. And the roof came from an old church. So they threw it all together, and they got, and this was born, absolutely. 2 bedrooms and a bathroom downstairs that we'll look at. 2 bedrooms and a bath upstairs that we won't look at because we can't. We could, but
we know they're okay.
yes. And there's pictures over there that show what they look like. Okay? So, then, in 1955, Buster, Mr. War Hero, right, finds out. Now imagine how you would feel. We were over there in the war, in the desert. He shot it, right? And you find out that the guy you built this house for just sold it to Vera Krupp, whose husband was a Nazi war criminal, convicted Nazi war criminal.
So the people they went to war and fought against, he sold to a person
who was convicted before she married him, so she knew that all. And the Krupp Industries made all the bombs and, I mean, all the, yeah, like the steel and stuff for all the tanks. But that wasn't the thing that got him in real trouble with everybody. He was convicted for crimes against humanity because he used more than 100,000 concentration camp prisoners to do the work. And Krupp Industries had its own, it had a special relationship, first of all, with Auschwitz. He bragged about it. And secondly, he owned, Krupp Industry owned a concentration camp for his nasty stuff, okay?
She was part of that.
Well, no, because here's what
Her family was part of it.
her husband, her 4th husband, okay? Here's what happened. So the boys are hanging around, and they get into a little trouble financially with the depression, and there's your time off to pay. And they can't pay off a $13,000 mortgage, so they have to sell it. Okay? And as it happens, this gentleman here, Willard George, who was known as the Furrier to the Stars over in Los Angeles. He, if you go back and look at the old LA Times Society pages, a lot of the stuff says first supplied by Willard George. He's also known as the best thing that ever happened to the chinchilla industry.
I thought we were almost like.
We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. Okay? We're going to get to the spooky stuff now, because it's almost Halloween, okay?
Whoa.
He's passing through Las Vegas on his way to New York City on the train to go to a show. And he stopped by to see his old friends, Buster, Jim and Tweed, okay? So much so, here's how we know. Just look at, see that little boy in that picture? That's Willard George. He used to come here when he was a boy. See that little boy? Okay? He's related to the Kyles in the northern part of the canyon. So he would come here sometimes, and he apparently told some people that one of the reasons he did this was because everything he learned, everything he knew about skins and animals, he learned here. So he buys it, and he puts in the deed this legal terminology that lets the boys live here for the rest of their lives. Okay? It's called a life estate. And that's a nice part of the story, right? Yep. And it only applies to these 2 guys, okay? But the rest of the story is that his son here, these people here all followed it, even after Tweed dies in 1959 or so. In fact, Buster lives until he dies in a car accident here in 1972. Okay, so that's another really good part of the story. Because we got good parts and bad parts, right?